What's going on, guys? Tails86 here with Wii-kly Review, and today is the final wait for the package. It has finally arrived, and this is for the Xbox 360. Now, before I go ahead and open this, I want to make a couple announcements on what exactly happened with this Xbox. So, basically what happened was, Sergio sent me this Xbox, and he gave me a couple games with it. The hard drive he gave me with it. He gave me like a 20 gig hard drive and everything that came already with the arcade. This is the Xbox 360 arcade with the HDMI hookup, so pretty awesome. But I sent it in to get fixed because it would not read discs. So basically, I was very, very happy to finally go ahead and see that UPS finally dropped this off. So we're going to unbox it right now. So and let's see what I got. As the original Xbox, it's still back. It is back in my possession now with a 1 month card of Xbox Live I can see in here. So let's get this out of here. Yeah, it looks like they just plain gave me a brand new one. Let's move that box out of the way. So, there we go. It is, yep, it's a brand spanking new Xbox. Brand spanking new. So, let's go ahead and open it up. So as y'all can see though, I've been very, very, very anxious to get this thing back. So, we're going to also see what all they fixed. They also have some papers in here, and as well as as I said before, a 1 month gold subscription card that included with it. So, let's see what all they went ahead and did if they included that information on here, which I'm doubting they did. But let's see. Thank you for patience during this process. Please accept our apology for the inconvenience you experienced. This console is ready to use to get back into gaming, reconnecting your audio cable, power supply, storage, and device and accessories. You will likely need to bind your wireless controller with your controller, your console, blah 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 blah. And it just shows you how to connect your controller to the console if you have a wireless one. So, yep. So, this is pretty sweet though. This is pretty sweet. So, now we can go ahead and be able to take off this other portion right here. Which, wow. That's pretty awesome right there. It's exactly brand new. There's no problem with it. And they did a nice job on this. They did a very nice job on this. This thing is brand spanking new Xbox. No problems with it at all. I can even tell on the little sensor bar, the little black sensor bar, it had one of these little things right here, so I know that this is a brand new refurbished Xbox, so I'm not going to be having any problems whatsoever. So, what do you guys say we go ahead and turn it on, and let's take a look at it. Okay guys, so this is basically what my 360 dashboard looks like right now. Now, it looks pretty ordinary, or at least what you would think, including my background in the front, so I decided to go ahead and show my background and everything just because I'm like that. So anyway, let's go through the game library that I have so far on this hard drive. Some of these games are mine, and then some of them are Sergio's, so let's go ahead and take a look at the games that I do have on here that are actually mine. Sonic the Hedgehog, which is mine. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, actually it was Sergio's, but I went ahead and re-downloaded it. I deleted it, and then I went ahead and bought it for myself, so I would go ahead and be like, hey, own my own copy and everything. Banjo-Kazooie, also mine. Game Room is mine. Sonic and Knuckles is also mine. Sonic 4 Episode 1 is actually not mine. That's actually Sergio's. And Super Meat Boy, Geometry Wars is mine, and Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and Duke Nukem 3D are also his. But mostly on this hard drive, this is all stuff that I own now. Except for a few exceptions for like Super Meat Boy and Sonic 4. But anyway, let's go ahead and show off some of the games that I have, including Deathsmiles and Project Gotham Racing 3. Okay guys, so here's a little bit of gameplay with Deathsmiles. This is the practice arcade mode. I actually don't know what level I'm actually playing at. I just picked a random mode, and I guess I'm playing on the easiest mode. I don't know, but this is basically me playing some Deathsmiles on my 360 though. And I actually like this game a whole lot more than I thought I would. The graphics are very colorful. Even though that this is the straight from the arcade practice mode, this is not the 360 mode. 360 mode looks twice as polished as the arcade mode does. It looks 20 times better on there, and I'll even go ahead and show off that a little bit as well. Alright, so here is the 360 version, which actually looks a lot more polished. You probably can't tell though that much from the camera angle that I'm actually using the camera on now. And plus, I had to actually dim my TV because it's so bright that it would basically just blind you guys, and I don't want to blind y'all. But basically, this is though the 360 arcade version of Deathsmiles, and honestly, between all of them, I'm actually preferring the 360 version over the original arcade. Not only just because it looks prettier, but I don't know why, it just feels like they tighten the controls a little bit more. At least that's my opinion now. I mean, don't hold me to that. I mean, I'm brand new to the game, so just cut me some slack on that. So now let's go ahead and take a look at some Project Gotham Racing 3. Okay, so guys, here's a little bit of Project Gotham Racing. I'm actually playing at night in Tokyo, and when I first saw the game, I actually was kind of interested in it, just because it looked like an arcade style. It looked really pretty on here, and it was just one also game that Corby also recommended to me, because even though it's a little bit different than a racing game that I'm used to, I'm more of a fan of like the Need for Speeds, like the old ones, like Most Wanted and a couple of those other ones. I also liked this one because it had an arcade style of gameplay with a little bit of realistic gameplay as well for the cars. But it's just an awesome game, despite what y'all are probably thinking. Y'all probably think like, oh, it's not that cool looking, but then again, I mean, I'm just starting out on the 360, so cut me a little bit of slack, and that was nice. Run right into that on probably the easiest course on the whole game. But so far, I'm really liking this Xbox. I'm actually went ahead and bought a Xbox Live card of 1,600 points, so if you guys want to give me some suggestions on any specific games, please do, because I really want some of the best games that come out on the 360, whether it's an arcade game, whether it's a disc-based game, and I'm actually going to be picking up Star Fox 64 3D actually on Friday, and when I pick that up, I will actually be picking up as well Alice Madness Returns for the 360 as well, because I've heard outstanding reviews for it, and I've actually been wanting to get into the game and everything. So guys, this was my unboxing and show off of my new 360. So guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been Wii-kly Review. Take care. Later.